Man, I'm checking the Apple Arcade because I still haven't tested it out yet. Sonic Racing is on Apple Arcade.
Alright.
Yep.
The tagline is Super Speed Racing. Like it's right there. The line was right there. You could have taken just say Supersonic Racing and everyone would fucking buy it.
Sega stumbles again.
They just want to partially acknowledge the heresy that was Sonic R.
The
Yes.
song was good. The song was
Yeah,
good.
The
Sonic R
soundtrack
was like-
slaps. That soundtrack slaps a lot.
Why
Don't get me
why are we not
wrong.
recording yet? This is what we should be talking about. Screw the news. This is what we should be talking about. Fucking-
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to dia.log, the Game Matters podcast.
Yes. Yay.
We are recording, right? I think we are. Yes, we do. This is episode 43.
Yeah, boy.
Gotta get your feet right off the ground.
Introducing the panel, we have one Amirul over there. Wam, say hello.
Blah. Well, it's Halloween. This is also like our Halloween episode, but we're not gonna do anything for Halloween because fuck it.
Over there! On the side is Danial, say hello.
Hello.
And we should be hearing from Anan somewhere down there in the tunnel.
We sent Anan to go investigate like what's going on in Ferrari's wind tunnel. So he's reporting live.
Wow.
And I am Amir Mekronos Ashraf, and we have a lot of things to talk about for this episode.
First of which is that Sonic R is way better than anyone gives it credit for. Because-
yes, it is.
The only thing holding Sonic R back is the wonky physics. It feels so wrong to run like that when you basically steering a car. No, you're steering a boat.
I have no memory of Sonic R. I'm gonna be real with you guys. All I know is soundtrack fucking slaps, and that's
There's
The only-
there are no arguments about the soundtrack. The soundtrack shall live on. But that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, Senpai didn't like Sonic Generations even had some Sonic R remixes in there.
Yep.
There was that really good was this synth pop version of Supersonic Racing.
Well, back into the Sega hole after this.
Also, my friend told me the Sonic R soundtrack is on Spotify now.
Oh yes. Yep. There goes my daily commute.
Yep, you can feel the sunshine, and as it brightens up your day.
Yeah. On that note, I remembered back that the early 90s, Sega was sponsoring F1 events.
Jesus Christ, were they?
It makes sense now that I figure it out. Because Sega, they had Outrun, they had like Sonic R. So they have vested
Is-
interest in the racing crowd back then.
Maybe that's why Vettel is spinning out so much. He's trying to spin dash.
Oh. Oh my god.
This is, unfortunately, Vettel spin dash requires you to like spin like forwards, not left to right. Piece of shit.
If you think about it, all of the on the starting grid, all of the cars are basically like they are loading the spin dash, and literally
Yeah,
if you get too many wheel spins, you're going slower. So you need to time it at the right time. So literally all of the F1 cars are spin dashing on the grid at the starting line.
So what you're saying is F1 2019 is Sonic R2.
Yes.
It's all gonna be leading up until F1 2048, where the wheels go off and we wipe out universe, man. We're going and wipe out.
Yeah.
Wipe out is canon in
Sonic
2048, and then another century after our timeline, we will see the one remaining Malaysian team, Team Harimau, who will be making a racing team just to promote their eco evangelism. They are cloning tigers because tigers are extinct by that time. I'm not making this up. This is literal law.
Oh, are they gonna be using Dr. M's flying car as well?
No, Wipeout is literally flying cars.
Oh,
Literally.
wait. So did Dr. M invent Wipeout? Is he the canonical starter of the Wipeout races?
That's the thing. When people say about Malaysia is thinking about flying cars, no. This is not a joke, but this is literally us thinking 100 years ahead to open our very own homegrown Wipeout team. Better than the F1 team that early this decade. That was unfortunate.
Oh, holy shit! There's a Capcom game on Apple Arcade.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
yes, that's a new IP, essentially.
Yeah, it's a new IP. It's called Shinsekai Into the Depth.
It's
It's
interesting.
It looks interesting. I can't get over the fact that I'm seeing the word Capcom. 'Cause
Apple is
It's,
not
uh,
just an indie machine.
Yeah, no man, small indie company Capcom. So that's our vamping about about Apple Arcade for a while. How was everyone's weeks? I will not be talking about my week because I haven't done shit since the last episode. All I've learned is that London is very expensive and cooking for myself is a pain.
If that's the case, why not we start with our escapades that happened yesterday from the time of recording? How about we go from there? Let's start on a high note.
Where do we begin? Should we? Oh, wait, the illegal launching, I guess.
Yes.
Illegal launch.
Yeah. Or I think can we start with the part where we went into the wrong mall?
Look, things happen. KL has a lot of malls. We can mistake one another. Apparently, we took the wrong turn.
Was this Jaya One and Jaya Shopping Center again?
No. It's
Kind,
Geo-
yes, but actually no.
Macam yes tapi bukan.
Mm.
Instead of over Damansara, we went into what? GL Mall or what?
Glow Mall. I
Glow
think.
Mall, yeah.
Glow.
Oh god,
They have Deepavali still there. Community still.
nice.
There's a
Did you get-
blockchain for your office upstairs as well, so that's weird.
So you know it's shady lah. You know it's like
Yeah,
all
you
money
know it's
laundering shit.
Oh yeah, that's that big the blockchain thing. God damn it, what a weird mall. Anyway, so we went into the launching of a local custom PC hardware manufacturer. Illegal. they
Local boutique laptop.
yeah,
Ye-
boutique.
That specific term.
So
Fucking
they
hell.
open basically a showcase area. So it looks like a proper shop now instead of just going online to search for it. You can actually go somewhere and look at the real thing and touch it and see it. Because boy,
Oh wait.
those laptops does not look good on just pictures. You need to look at it with your own eyes to actually see the differences.
Yeah. Online doesn't do it justice. In short.
Yeah, if you go look at gamermatters.com and search the tag illegal and see all the laptops, right? Most of the specs are similar and all of them are just rectangular black slabs. If you just look at the product pictures, you don't really see the differences. But when they put it side by side, then you see, oh god, this is a laptop with mechanical keyboards. Okay. And then the other we
Clack,
saw,
clack, clack.
yep, clack clack clack. And the other one is what we saw is it looks simple, but then it has like bronze colored trimmings around it, which look really elevates the look. It's cheapish looking, but actually better. And then something
it's
happened.
and it's very good to feed your laptops, your illegal laptops, salads. Because that's what I discovered when they opened the store. Interesting.
What happened? Sorry.
Can you check? You check our Discord punya group chat right now.
Mm-hmm. Ah, why is there letters on this laptop?
It's part of the tu lah, the lion dance routine to bless the store by giving it food. I
Mhm.
guess this laptop was very hungry then.
Well, of course it's eating a vegetable because it's not a predator.
Oh,
I was
I
waiting.
Nice one.
I give that an
That's
8 out of
nice
10.
I was waiting for someone to do a joke. It's serious, no joke.
So if this were an Acer store, like there would be smaller pieces of laptop around. 'Cause,
Nah, they just give him a stick. Nah, have fun.
oh god, I know, like just the thought of like steak juice on a laptop is like making my skin crawl. Imagining having to clean that.
Oh, I do not want to watch those anti grease videos where they demonstrate how those stuff would not stick into the hardware, but still you need to see all of those sticky juices on your cannot lah.
On your 10,000 ringgit laptop. So that's nice.
That's
Very nice.
that's a big flex. So I guess that's the only thing about illegal. But the thing is after that,
important update. So did you leave with a free laptop?
We got a bag
Uh,
though.
we got a
Laptop
bag,
bag.
each of us. Laptop bag.
Was there a laptop in the laptop bag at least?
Unfortunately, no.
Fuck. So the quest continues.
The quest continues.
But the S
Yeah,
link
and
has
also-
been established.
Yeah. Especially with their
Nice.
marketing manager. Something, yeah. Yeah, and also one of their demo PC is
Mhm.
running Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, I believe. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently someone misconfigured and locked the FPS to 30 FPS. So it's choppy as hell. I had to turn it up to 60.
Oh
These
man,
guys didn't even do anything.
they should have given you a free laptop just for doing that. Be like, oh my god, you made the game look so much better on our devices. So,
They
they're just
literally
like
had
this.
they had a 144 hertz monitor and a PC running whatever graphics card off the line, and then they locked the game to 30 FPS. Like, what the hell?
Weird. Very weird.
No man, they come in and be like, why does the game look less cinematic now? Because as we all know, 30 FPS makes your game look more cinematic, guys. In fact, it should be
Quote from
24.
Ubisoft.
Was it Ubisoft? No, I thought it was the Order 86.
No,
1886.
it's Ubisoft.
Oh.
It's Ubisoft cinematic and
Ah.
iconic.
Iconic cinematic.
No,
experience.
because I think the Order 1886 devs also said something like that, like, oh, our game runs at 24 FPS to make it look more cinematic. I could have sworn they said something like that.
I believe
Also,
both
shout
may
out-
be true.
Probably.
Shout out to the Order 1886 for still being a piece of shit game. That
Quoting Angry Joe. 5 hours
5 hours to what?
for just playing the
55
game.
hours.
The whole game.
That's the game. That's the game. So after the trip to Illegal, we decided in our very naivete to actually go to the Lenovo gaming truck, which was scheduled to be that weekend. to be able.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, everyone was wearing illegal gear, and we are going to, like, four guys going to a Lenovo joint. So this is basically a raid, man. We are bringing the illegal
Yeah.
gang to attack the Lenovo.
Didn't all of you guys play New Vegas? Like you have to remember to unequip the clan gear before you go to another store.
That's the thing. They are, the three of them. No, I already have a backpack, so I have to just lug the backpack on my side. But the other guys, they just double down, wore it. We literally became the illegal gang
Fucking
around
Boone is
KL for at least 5 hours.
fucking Boone is gonna shoot you in the head from the dinosaur if you keep this up. Cause you don't fucking remember to top your thing.
Where,
Can we talk about the Irham punya to buying a phone?
yeah, but before we went to the
Yeah.
Lenovo truck, we went into a detour into Loyat.
Mhm.
No, not is it? Ah, yeah, Loyat, yeah,
Loyat lah.
yeah. That's Loyat. That was Loyat. So Ilham bought a phone.
Uh-huh.
It's a Xiaomi CC9, the newest one, I think.
Yeah. Mi CC9, yeah.
This
And
is
he was like depressed after that. Oh, now I don't have to spend anything.
like
That's why,
buyer's remorse
man.
kicking in like
Half an hour.
before. Yeah, like half an hour.
Mm, that is the fastest I've seen someone get buyer's remorse.
Mhm. Why do you have buyer's remorse? I thought it's like I know nothing about phones, so you have to
I don't know.
educate.
I have no idea. It's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. This fellow here is so weird.
Hashtag
mean,
just
he-
Irham things.
Just
Yeah. He bought a Xiaomi Mi CC9, I believe.
Yep.
It's not sold officially in Malaysia. I think there's an equivalent, like similar model called Mi A3, the Mi A3. But the difference is CC9 have 1080p screen, the A3 have 720p. I think that's maybe some specs, and that's all.
So
Man,
basically,
you know what's weird? Like, sorry, just side tangent here. Fucking 720p screens is just like, I remember when that used to be a big thing. It was like, oh man, it can do 720 and now people say it the way Anan says it was that like there's slight bit of throwing up in their mouth every time they say 720p.
Yeah, I don't mind 720, but if you read reviews and stuff, say, oh 720, okay. Eh, it's like, still fucking sharp, okay? If you see it in person.
That's the thing. It is, but at the same time, like you're insulting your device by playing anything at 720p. Uh, yeah, so sorry, Mike, you were saying something just now.
I totally forgot what I was going to say. But we did pass the time down in the food court and started to do our pre discussions on,
Pre-Goti.
yeah, basically for
Yeah.
game of the year later this year. So some stuff are cooking up right now. And maybe we're gonna talk about it off camera after this. So yeah, expect that to return later this year.
Oh yeah, man. Oh fuck, I'm going to be spending New Year's Eve here.
Let's do a live stream just to mess with Paul myself.
New Year stream.
New Year's live stream.
New Year's live stream. Yeah. Oh god.
Put it on the table. We can discuss about it. Oh yeah, unfortunately Lenovo didn't set up the truck as timely as we expected. I think like 3 hours late or something. So we just peace out.
And it started to rain.
So the gang raid was abandoned essentially. Oh yeah, I forgot. Before that detour, we caught up
Mhm.
with our fellow friend. That we might talk about it on the news after this. We had some follow up about it. We caught up with Ken Leandre from kakuchoplay.com.
The
Friend of the
GM
show.
of Overwatch
of the show.
Malaysia.
We will talk about it later, so we just move on from there.
Ooh.
So where we going from here? That's our real life taken care of. Now we got to talk about the video game, I guess.
Video game. Ooh.
Hold on, did
Video
you guys play
games?
any video games? Did you get? God damn it. But are you guys ready for a
Sure.
20-minute block?
Yeah,
20 minutes. Whatever.
I've got my
Whatever.
Ribena. I've got my fun fact, by the way, before we move on to this blog. If you noticed last episode that I sounded really tired by the end of the podcast, I was recording the podcast in bed. Like I had actually moved to my bed and was just lying down while doing the podcast.
Oh boy.
Doing the podcast from my phone is dangerous because I have this mobility powers. So yes, Meg, tell us about Destiny.
I think I made a side note, a small side note that I would be try and look back at Destiny 2 now that it's free to play, just to see if the max definitive list of looter shooters 2019 list needs a shakeup or not. And
Mm-hmm.
I have to report that it has some slight shakeups because I think Destiny 2 is better, not great, but better than what it was before. So the thing is, what I remembered back when I tried it on PS4 when it was on PS Plus, the things that I took away from that made me like stop is one, I have no idea what's the stake is that people they are making a lot of fuss about some things happening. The tower is exploding. Well, I have no context and I have no investment on the campaign whatsoever. That's one. And the next thing is the game lets you like do open world missions and stuff, roaming about. Side stuff are plenty, but the thing is they gear lock you in a way that, oh, if you don't progress your story mission, your campaign progress, your light level of your gear is locked to a certain level. So you can't power level through by just buying side content. You have to finish the campaign first, then you do the side content. But you offer the choice to do side content right now. I did, and it was a waste of my time. So that turned me off.
Oh, this is the thing that you tweeted about. Is like they reset your progress or something?
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
get
the
to
reset
that.
campaign progress.
And the last thing is, that bothered me is that Destiny feels like, in comparison to Borderlands, Destiny is slow and kind of sluggish if you play in the early game. Because especially on PS4, because they have to account for analog controls, so everything is a bit slow, a bit less reactionary. It feels sluggish to me. It didn't click on me back then. I tried it on PC just to test for. I was doing benchmarking stuff for a laptop review, just for fun. 2 hours in, okay, that's Destiny 2. Okay, shut it down. Go to the bathroom, and then my first shower thought was, man, I should play more Destiny 2. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no! 20 hours later, 20 hours later, I managed to get to the soft cap. So basically, okay, let me just run back. So what they changed in what they are calling as Destiny 2 New Light. So essentially, Destiny 2 and all of the first year's content, so basically the DLC for Warmind and Curse of Osiris, plus some other content from Forsaken, such as Gambit, Gambit Prime, Menagerie. Of course, this all don't make sense for now. Don't worry, you don't. I just want to show you the breadth of the content first. What else? Black Armor. And then you get the year 1 rates. And then you get to play all of the locations. Locations are not locked, even though you don't get the expansions for like Shadowkeep. You can still go to the moon. It's okay. Um, Forsaken adds 2 other locations. You can go that too, even though you don't buy the campaign. So it's a lot of things to just play around for free. Zilch, 3.99. But the
Three
thing
ninety
is,
nine.
yeah, but the thing is, if you are a returning player or a lapsed player who didn't go hard on Destiny, and let's say just like me and Anan apparently, uh, play, finish like play through like halfway of the campaign and then stopped. Unfortunate news. The campaign progress is reset.
Oof.
But
Oh, so you have to like, is your character gone?
No.
no. The campaign progress is reset, but the thing is, they are making the campaign obsolete. It's now a legacy content. You don't even get. There's nothing other than get. There's no rewards other than getting through it.
Sparrow.
Ah, I no. I think what
Getting the Sparrow.
no. I think even like you know how the early game that you get to pick one exotic gear, right? I think even those things
Mhm.
are not
Sure.
offered by now. So for well, from what I gleaned through lah, I haven't tried the campaign with my new character that I started back. I did with my old character, and I don't think there is any new pickups to get, new unlocks. So it's basically like obsolete. You don't even care about the campaign. It's okay. Just go through the content that people are playing, that the veterans are playing, straight through it. And
Just play through what we're trying to sell right now.
yeah, and basically you don't need to catch up. Okay lah, maybe the one thing you need to catch up is your light level. But the thing is, everyone starts at level at gear level 750. You don't have to level up anything. Everything is unlocked. No, all the subclasses are unlocked. And the only thing that you need to like prepare for the big content like raids and stuff is just play through enough of the game for your gear level from 750 to raise to 900. So I think around 20 hours for one character. I think I managed to do it. But the thing is, you just have to do it once. When you have another, if you want to level up another character, there's a workaround to make it faster. So from 750, you can raise it to 900 in just like 15 minutes. Just switch gears. Don't need to buy the expensive booster pack. Ooh.
Hmm.
They actually
Uh,
sold selling a booster pack for 87 ringgit. So you can skip like 20
okay.
hours. But the thing is, there are workarounds on it, and it will only be available for those who already have characters on level 900. So it's basically not worth
It's
it.
for helping your out for alts, is it? It's
Ah,
just like to get your alts up to speed.
yeah, that's the thing. But 87 ringgit versus 15 minutes of managing the menus. 50 minutes it
Yeah.
is. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Wait. 90 divided by 15, so it's 4 ringgit an hour. That's the price of Destiny. It's 4 ringgit an hour.
Ooh. That's the thing. I think the problem right now with Destiny 2 is that even though I enjoy it enough to play on my own, it's hard for me to recommend a lot. And at the part where they monetize the stuff, is still I'm not sold on it. And it's mostly because it's pricey. So of course they are doing the microtransaction currency. It's called silver, and I think 87 ringgit equates to 2,000 silver. So 43 ringgit is 1,000 silver. That's basically 43 ringgit is basically their $10 offer lah, $10 level. The thing is,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at for what the 1,000 silver, 43 ringgit for a season pass for their battle pass, it's okay because that's the industry standard. I checked Apex Legends is around that price. So it's okay. That's okay. thing is, emotes are 500 silver. Emotes are around 22 ringgit.
Wait, one emote or an emote pack?
One legendary emote is
First of
Boy,
all,
how
is
First
not
of all.
good.
First of all, the concept of legendary emote can suck a dick. That's one of the worst parts about Overwatch. It's a fucking emote, yeah. Secondly, like, oof. Just big ol' oof.
The bright side is that there's a weekly rotation of vanity items cosmetics that you can buy using another currency earned in game. So yes, you can get that legendary emote in some week or so later using not real money. It's still possible, but yeah, it stings a lot. That's the thing. I don't like the way how they monetize it. Even though the concept is okay, like okay, we are selling like cosmetic glamour stuff to put on top of your gear. So it's basically just change your your cosmetic stuff on top without putting the sets. So you can put anything you like, but you want that look. That's okay. The pricing I'm not sold. So when I tried to I did contemplate on putting money into Destiny, and I look at the pricing and I say no, thank you. In this sense,
Oh, by the
Warframe
way,
is much better in the way they sell their microtransactions.
yeah, Warframe's like top tier microtransaction. By the way, important question. So we asked this question when they first announced New Light. How do players like PS Plus players? What kind of player do we count as?
What do you mean by that?
Like,
Oh,
are
PS Plus.
we? Yeah. So like, are we in the same tier as the New Light players? As in, like,
Same,
we only have the free to play.
same,
Oh,
same,
that's
but you're getting more. You're actually getting
same, but
more. No, the base game that you get on PS Plus is just a portion of New Light. New Light, you're getting more. You're getting the extra multiplayer modes. You are getting extra cosmetics.
So like the free to play version is a demo. It's a Destiny demo, and then New Light is like the
Now,
how do I
Destiny,
put
the
this?
original Destiny does not exist anymore.
No. I'm talking like when I say Destiny, I mean Destiny 2,
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah.
that PS Plus version of Destiny 2 does not exist anymore.
Uh-huh.
So everything is New Light now. Even if you try to play with a new character, or you just want the vanilla Destiny 2 experience, nope. You're going to be start on that tower, on that you'll be it's gone now, it's gone. They've completely retooled the base game now. But you're getting
Huh.
more. The thing is oh, I keep repeating the thing is sip sip and drink water each time I say the thing is. But for those who actually played Destiny 2 year 1 and then got disappointed, man, this gonna sting a lot, man. You paid like 200 ringgit for all of this stuff, and now it's free for everyone, and you hated the game that is now free,
And now it's good.
and now it's good, but you still hate that content. Wow.
You're just pouring acid at this point.
oof.
It's a hard decision, but I can understand why they did it, because I see, I mean, I played on PC on Steam. It's very healthy. A lot of new players are coming in, so matchmaking is a beast, stuff like that. And last bit about why I click on Destiny 2 right now is that I now see the appeal of this game. It's not really about like, if you compare to Borderlands, the whole thing is about overly over the top. Destiny
Yeah.
is more like you will always have things to do each day you log in. It's gonna keep you busy, and there's a carrot on a stick on there. Even though like I reached soft cap 900, but the hard cap is 960, 950 if you don't do the raids. So even though like there's like 50 levels to go, right? And by that time it keeps on ticking like, oh, +1, oh, +2, oh, this new gear, +1, +1. It keeps on taking that small ticks, but that's keeps people coming in, and all the tasks that you can do are pretty simple. Some of them are just, okay, do this thing, this activity this many times, go on a grind, go do it, and pop, a reward comes in. And the way they did this, like, there's these things called bounties, where instead of just like you are presented a checklist, you have to you have to buy that bounty, so you have an investment to complete those tasks, so that you are more encouraged to actually do it, rather than just look at the giant gargantuan task list and then, I don't know if I want to do all of this. But instead of that, you paid some money, you are invested. Oh, but I don't want it to waste though. I need to complete it. It's not that hard. It's that sort of mentality that keeps people playing Destiny. It's really
I heard there's
significant.
like a season pass kind of thing for Destiny as well. How
Destiny
like something?
has a battle pass that is called a season pass. Before this, I thought that Destiny was selling a season pass on top of an expansion, which sounds, man, it sounds. You pay for something and then you have to pay more again. But instead, no. It's actually just a battle pass, and of course there's a free track and a premium track. The free track is okay, I guess. It's generous. You get an exotic for a season, so it's fine. It's fine. But there's I think it's like a year of Destiny 2, they will have like 4 seasons. So that's why they are selling like the deluxe edition is a bit more expensive, because they included a season pass for all of the seasons, all 4 seasons. Just buying Shadowkeep or Forsaken right now, and you'll get the first season pass for free.
Ooh.
So that's how they hook you in. But yeah, there's a lot of things to do in Destiny right now. That's why it differentiates from other looter shooters. Like for me, I'm stopping playing Borderlands for a bit because I know what I'm getting into, and when I'm done, and when I'm done grinding for this certain item, or I have no interest then I have to do nothing. I just stop there. For Destiny 2, you can just hop around other things. Okay, today I want to do like a mini dungeon run. Okay, go to the strike. Okay, complete the rewards. Okay, stop. What do I want to do next? Oh yeah, I can get some PvP match because I don't like PvP, but there's a reward though. There's a reward if you just play 3. Just play 3. Okay, just play 3. Oh, I didn't complete all of the
Just
bounties. Oh, okay, just one more round. Just one more round. Just complete that one bounty. 10 hours later.
10 hours later, you're on your podcast talking about.
Talking about Destiny again. Oof.
Oh my god. Well, and last thing about Destiny. I promise this is the last thing. I'm like 3 minutes.
Don't worry, man. Don't
So
don't worry
only
about it.
50
Like
minutes left. Like, you have 5 more minutes.
There's a mode called Gambit, which is basically the answer to Dota. Oh no, the answer to Battleborn. They've made a better Battleborn. It's fun though. I didn't realize how fun it is. It's 4v4, but each team are playing at a different field, similar field, but in a different dimension. You don't care about them. So the round is, okay, you attack all the enemies. Enemies drops a thing called motes, and then grab the motes and then return it to that big thing at the back. So basically you are farming lah. You are farming. But the twist is that during the intervals of the rounds, one player can go to the other dimension, to the other team's map, and mess them around, invade them, literally invade them. It glows red. You glow red at that time. So there is a bit of PvP, but there is not much. It's not like you gotta getting ganked or you are ganking on a team. It's just if you get wiped, it's just that one good guy wiping you out. So you gotta respect them for actually fighting 1v4. If it's just
So
it's not that
uh,
annoying in terms of PvP. It's just enough to entice you. And it's intense because at the the end of the round, you have to fight a boss, and the first to kill the boss wins the round. So it's fun.
ooh.
It's fun. I didn't realize that you can make a Dota out of Destiny, but sure, I'm sold. And there's even like a version that makes it the game that mode even harder. It's called Gambit Prime, and you are enticed to play rules. So there's literally a guy who are specializing to invade the other team. There's a person you can designate to collect all of the modes. Then there's a guy that you can invest on being the defender. It's 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 Dota, man. I know it's not Dota. It's to explain it in the best way to explain it is Destiny's Dota. It works. It really works. Also, it has cool green shaders, so I'm biased, I guess. So there you go. Destiny is good, but you need to know what you're getting into. If I say Borderlands is comfort food, Borderlands is like Shabu-Shabu kan.
Yeah.
Destiny is drugs. Destiny is straight up Shabu. Straight up meth. Straight up.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That has to be the best, like the best rounding up of a topic ever. Like
Look,
it's not shabu shabu, it's shabu.
I do not want people to go into this. I do not want to recommend because I'm afraid of this happen. Because at the end of the day, I don't think Destiny is good enough. But I'm still playing it. Ah!
You know what you remind me of, Mac? You remind me of those people who get into like shitty relationships, and then they're like, "I'm gonna break up with her this week, man," and then next month you're still at One Utama together, and you're like, "No, man, this weekend gonna break."
Look, with that analogy and last episode's breakpoint, it you can tell a good story about me. Ah! So that's Destiny. I'm upgrading Destiny 2 to C tier. Borderlands is A, man.
Ooh.
Borderlands is A. Not gonna stop it. Division 2 is still a B. Anthem, the less we say it, the better.
What's Anthem?
Holy shit! Anthem came out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost the end of the year. I just realized.
The more that I played Destiny, the more I appreciate. I understand how Anthem sucks. Anthem only has like three. They're equivalent to a strike, to a mini dungeon. Is only three at launch. I think they added one already. I don't know. Destiny 2 on launch more than three, double I guess, 6, 7, and it's more right now available to for all free to play players. Oh,
Uh-huh. I have one more question before we move away from Destiny. Can I have some that Bungie money too, please? I need it for
Excuse me.
reasons. What?
Jacob, stop doing that. Oh, my cat is doing something.
Your cat.
Yeah, my cat is doing something. Jacob, can you stop doing that? I can see you trying to destroy my cupboard. Okay. Carry on.
Jacob's cupboard. Oh no, that's Jacob's ladder. Never mind.
That's Jacob's ladder, man. He's gonna climb up in the night and suplex an angel. I've been watching that clip so much. That's if you're a fan of the Super Best Friends, I recommend it. Super Best Friends animated. What's this? I think it's called Scumbag Jacob. Yeah.
Oh, scumbag
really-
Jacob.
He is a scumbag Jacob now. Come on, stop doing it.
Oh my god. Next
Hold
thing.
on. I have the docket closed. Sorry, because I was not gonna lie. I'm drawing the Yuris while we record this podcast.
Ooh.
The person of culture.
Yeah, man. Need to make that money somehow. Anan has something to say about shopping malls. I want to hear.
Yeah, I also want to hear.
Are we gonna talk about
Yeah.
vaporwave?
Oh, are we gonna talk about vaporwave? Anan?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, being I'd say relatively new Klang Valley denizen, I've been traveling around for weekends. So
Mhm.
one thing that I found out is that Klang Valley is full of malls everywhere. I walk this mall. I walk here mall. Shit, there's too many malls here. And I'd say one of the most wasteful things is that a lot of them are empty. Like I go to USJ, empty. I go to the Strand at Kota Damansara, empty. Where else?
Oh,
Even Glow Damansara that we went right yesterday,
Uh-huh.
empty at
Yeah,
the top there. You know, like, shit. How many millions have been wasted for all these empty malls? I'm like,
you know, it's
I
not
could
wasted because the developers made money.
yeah, this one. But it's waste of space. Think like okay, I come. Let's say I walk around. Okay, oh, I see a mall. Is there any like fast food or whatever? And nothing. Like
Yeah.
only some shops and stuff.
The wor-
Disappointment.
the worst part about this is that they all have the same shop.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool. You have a H&M, you have a Forever 21, you have Starbucks. This is
Must have Starbucks.
yeah.
Must have
Star-
Yeah.
Starbucks will open anywhere, man. I cleaned my room, and there was like a square of space, and then they opened the Starbucks there.
Damn.
And KK Mart and 7-Eleven and
Yeah.
My
Speed Mart.
News.
Oh yeah,
Speed Mart.
my news is
is everywhere.
everywhere now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like okay. I work at Damansara Uptown, right? They have 4 My News, 4 at every wing: East Wing, West Wing, North Wing. 7-Eleven have 3.
They cover their bases very
7D
well.
have 3. Yeah, KK Mart have 2. There's a lot of convenience store in Uptown, just Uptown.
No, you
Holy
know why?
shit.
Convenience store owners are playing a tower defense game, so they have to make sure they put all their units everywhere. even like Family Mart is like starting to open everywhere, and I'm just like, we don't need this
Yeah.
many Family Marts.
Yeah. Damansara Uptown have 2 Family Mart, East Wing and West Wing. They have
Oh,
2
yeah,
Bang
yeah.
Mall. I still
Valley-
haven't seen the Starling yet, whether they have one.
Valley has
no,
2.
no.
Oh yeah.
It really has 2.
To be fair, that's because Mid Valley is the size of a small country.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
So it should be
Fair
4 at least.
Yeah, like Mid Valley, I can give a pass because like fucking One Utama has 2 Starbucks, 2 or 3. Yeah, it has 2 Starbucks because One Utama is also the size of a small country. Then don't you know the 16 states of Malaysia? We recently added One Utama Mid Valley as extras. 2 more points on the star. Oh, but yeah, seriously, dude. I feel like the weirdest thing is there's like a meta for convenience stores. So like first there were a lot of 7-Elevens. Now there's less 7-Elevens and then more Family Marts. More Speed Marts.
So
Then
7-Eleven
after
got
Speed
nerfed.
Mart, yeah, 7-Eleven got nerfed, and then Speed Mart started opening everywhere. Then Family Mart started opening everywhere, and then now like they've both started slowing down because My News is just everywhere now. Also, I had an assignment for my journalism class once where we had to buy newspapers. My News doesn't fucking sell newspapers. It's in the fucking name.
Of all places.
That's weird. That's really weird.
Poetic.
Like, what the fuck? It's literally your name. It's like I go to the hospital and there's no doctors. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? Why would I go to a store called My News if it didn't have newspapers?
Man, newspapers, those were thing.
Pour one out for Utusan Melayu. being a piece of shit paper that got the axe. I sympathize with the employees, but
Yeah.
still
That's yeah. That's what you get for being politically sided. I mean, there's I'd say there's nothing wrong, but they're picking the wrong battle, I'd say. Big
Yep.
too
Oh, man.
bias.
You
The
refuse to
game,
change, old man. We are on the internet.
the game was rigged from the start.
I can't believe they didn't
Yeah.
did a transition to online. Well, that's
No,
writing
they
on the
I
wall.
mean,
recently.
they have their online web, but I don't know. They did do subscription and stuff. Everything is all on online.
Yeah. So where are we going from here?
Yeah. Also, a bit follow up. I went to Pantheon Cyber Cafe like 2 weeks ago, I believe.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's awesome. It's awesome, but it's it's in an empty mall. Also,
well,
it's like there's
What a
only one.
surprise.
Yeah, what a surprise! And yeah, Phantom is really cool, man. It's like all this awesome PC and hardware, but the downside is it's too really cool. Like I'm in the Arctic. It's really
I'm
cool. I, fortunately, I bring my jacket, but it still is not enough. It's like I still feel like I'm in a refrigerator. I'm in a fucking fridge. And they have a okay, when people are in a cold condition, cold climate, they get pissy, they get hungry, they get thirsty. And what do Pantheon sell? They sell
Cyber
food.
Cafe. Oh,
food.
They sell food.
Uh,
I was gonna say
So
like
yeah,
pissy, cranky people. Like that sounds like a cyber cafe already. So
yeah,
it is a cyber cafe.
yeah. So there's a like quite expensive, like $10, $8, and like I'll just go to a gas station down there, get some food, and then go back.
yeah,
Someone's too lazy,
cyber
they just
cafe.
buy there.
Oh, I don't think we mentioned it. No, we did on the last episode. Never mind, my mistake. Uh, but yeah, cyber cafes they are weird. They're in a weird place right now because a lot of them are rebranding as East Arena.
Esports.
Yeah.
that,
Also,
hmm.
yeah, I think that's in. I think we can put in news like Zotac just opened a new esports cafe.
Huh,
Also one thing
that's
Esports cafe.
in Bangsa, I believe. I'm not sure.
huh. Their very own. This is the graphic cards manufacturer, right?
Yes, it's a Zotac, and yeah, under Zotac, I believe. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna make a joke about this, as tempted as I am to make a joke about this. I'm not going to. It's too easy. You can all imagine the joke in my head.
Don't. I think I know.
I like to not know. Let's move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Moving on.
Uh, so where do we go from here? I guess.
Daniel had something.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Daniel did have something. Daniel played a video game. Holy shit!
Oh,
Someone on
damn.
this podcast played video games. I don't
Like-
count Destiny because apparently Destiny is just a drug. Mac was just sitting in the fucking corner doing heroin for.
I guess because like I am playing something. Oh boy. Because I am currently, as we are recording this, I'm currently playing Borderlands 3 right now, and it's
Mm-hmm.
quite fun. Definitely worth than buying, I don't know, the latest Codemasters, which is great. Oh, itu pun there's also a story tadi lah. During our event yesterday, they finally sold Grid on store shelf. I don't know why it was a week late, but hey ho, they are there. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like buying it anymore
Oof.
because okay, so okay, here's some backstory. I guess. The reason why I've joined into gamer matters and journalism to uphold apa ethics in journalism lah. One of the classes I had to took. So like
Mm-hmm.
the grid games are getting eight out of 10, 9 out of 10. But
Mm-hmm.
when people started playing it, everybody says it's a disappointment. I wonder why.
Oh, so did you do some investigation?
Yeah, turns out the people were right. It's pretty trash. So that's why it's weird. Like I'm excited to this game at first, and now after doing my own research, as a real journalist should, it's actually a terrible game.
Hmm.
And it
That's
What
really
game did
sad.
the journalist play? Actually, the
no
reviewers
lah,
playing what game?
are they replaying the real grid? The original grid in 2008 is the reviewing the new one. I mean the model, the Codemasters model pun they are going to put it. They're doing the Activision thing like, oh, it will be all free DLCs. The next track will be free, etc. I did macam like pretty bad lah actually. Kalau fikirkan like, wow, you're blocking you're blocking half of your content with DLC. Like you could have just done it there.
Oh, it's the whole like all our DLC is free, but the base game is like empty.
Yep, pretty much.
That's really sad.
That's pretty sad. So in my sadness, the the Friday, I think I bought Borderlands 3 on Wednesday because I given up like malas nak cari again.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought Borderlands 3 for 190, pretty cheap for the current price, and it's quite fun. And
Who
now
would
I
have guessed?
who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed a game that is quite fun? It's fun. Phew. And I guess and I did just study lah. Just bought like World War Z. It's also a fun game.
You know what?
I
When
thought
I
you got. I thought you played World War Z like quite a while ago.
No, that was like a demo. I think I played on
Ah,
a cyber cafe. I'm still calling it cyber cafe.
yeah. If you call it esports arena, you will be kicked off the podcast.
Yeah, I'm still calling it cyber cafe because I know it's a cyber cafe. Yeah, it's okay. The zombie types are fun. So to our dear listeners, if a game has suddenly has the Rotten Tomatoes effect, don't buy it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I'm excited for
God.
Outer Worlds, so that's gonna be interesting.
Space Vegas. We had a conversation about Space Vegas before the podcast started.
Ooh,
Just
the-
the battle of the Fallout didn't happen.
yeah, the Battle of the Fall didn't happen because they were supposed to launch a new DLC with NPCs. So basically they saying, oh, this is a new game. Nah, tak jadi.
Says a lot about New Vegas. About Fallout 76 when they're like, "Hey guys, we promised to make the game better," and then they literally come out and be like, "Yeah, no."
We're doing it next year.
No,
Sorry.
you.
So congrats to new Fallout Space Vegas for winning the Battle of the Fallout this year.
Mm-hmm. It's so weird that Fallout is like a mainstream title. Like, because we have Fallout 4, then we have Fallout 76 and Shelter, and it's just like I remember when I had to talk to people about Fallout, and I was just no, it's like Skyrim, but if you like
It's like
deco
Skyrim.
punk, it's
Skyrim with guns.
yeah. And people were like, "Oh, that sounds really interesting. I should check it out." And Fallout 4 happened, and now
Everyone's like, oh, it's such a disappointment. Ooh.
people. Here's what I've noticed: people in general like Fallout 4. It's just that if you are part of the Church of New Vegas, then you don't like Fallout 4.
Yeah, same. I don't particularly like Fallout 4 because it's not as moddable as in Vegas.
And it's just, I think we've talked about this on the podcast. It's like it. It's a spectacle. It's like, oh, look at the pretty thing. Look at how pretty you are.
He can go.
Whereas
He can,
New Vegas is like nerdy. New Vegas is super nerdy. It's like, hey, is your speech level 100? You can convince the final boss to not fight you.
I still love that. That's such a good idea.
Yeah, and then like, it's like, oh, do you have the womanizer perk? You can seduce this old lady into just giving you the quest item that you need instead of having to go search the junkyard for it. New Vegas is just good, guys. Like, if anyone's listening, please do a tally of how many times we've had this conversation that New Vegas is just good.
The New Vegas is good, Tabby.
Yeah, the New Vegas is good tally. I guess we should go into the news now.
Ooh, the news.
Oh
News-
boy.
what-
Oh
we did
boy. News is apparent and a lot, so do not say there is no news this episode. There is. If there isn't,
Yeah,
that means we are
after-
sidestepping stuff.
You mean like maybe we received money from a sovereign nation to not talk about news? Guys, Guys, are you excited for BlizzCon
We got
this
cut
year?
off.
Oh
No, man,
boy.
are you excited for BlizzCon this year?
Of
I'm
course.
excited
Yes.
for BlizzCon.
BlizzCon would
course.
be a spectacle, my man. A
I'm going to-
spectacle.
I'm going to attend
Anticipation.
BlizzCon. I'm going to attend BlizzCon this year dressed as my Tauren from WoW. So it's like an orange hood with like the two Tauren ears coming off of it, and then like a red like shirt over it. I hope I don't get banned, guys.
Whoops. Daisy.
It's like, oh no, it's not Winnie the Pooh. It's WoW. It's WoW, please. No. God, so it's so funny. I've been wanting to talk about this whole story for a while, and I was like going to tell my friend about it. She was like, it's okay if we don't. It's like, fine.
Man.
So, PR students, if you're listening to this podcast, because obviously you're studying by listening to this podcast. We're a very educational podcast. Here's how you don't crisis manage.
Oh, crisis management.
Oh no.
Yeah, man.
My most hated
So, for the first event, what was it? It was a Hearthstone tournament, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, fucking Blizzard banned one of the players. Was it?
The winner of that said
The
tournament.
winner. He banned
Oh, the
winner.
winner. The winner of the tournament.
And
So in
the
an interview,
casters.
And the
yeah, in an interview on a live stream, he put on a gas mask and expressed support for Hong Kong.
Mhm.
And then, in response, Blizzard banned the player for a year, took his prize money. What did they do to the casters? Like,
just fired. Straight up
Fired the
Straight up
caster.
fired.
Jesus Christ, Blizzard. Okay.
Despite the best of their efforts to duck out of the way from the live stream, knowing that, oh god, this is gonna happen, and then cut away to a commercial after that. They still got God. They still got God.
God damn. Okay, so that's bad. That's really bad. That's so
Not a
you
good
know
look.
not a good look. So you need to be really careful about your PR from then on. And then this is what I fucking love about Blizzard fans. They turned May into a symbol of the protest. So there's like a bunch of like May fan art of her like supporting the Hong Kong protest, to the point that Blizzard removed the May statue from the Overwatch store.
Oof.
Oh, they're not selling that now. Oh.
Oh. You may have to double check it again, but last I heard it was suspiciously gone from the store.
Let me
So here's
check.
the
You go on.
so after that, because Overwatch is launching on Switch, Nintendo threw Blizzard under the bus because Blizzard had to cancel a Q&A with the voice actor,
Yeah.
and so Nintendo was like, oh yeah, the Q&A is canceled. Blizzard canceled this, by the way, not us.
I checked the
And
link.
then
Bam.
what's
che- I ch-
findings?
Yeah, I checked the link for the May statue. On Google search, it's there, but when you click on it, it redirects you to the main page, so it's gone. It's gone.
Me.
You can buy. Oh my! Can you buy me Funko Pops? Is on there. Let me check. You guys go on.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you can
Yes,
buy
please.
me Funko Pop because Funko Pop.
May Funko Pop is the symbol of the resistance. Oh god, so where was I? BlizzCon has a new notice that you're not allowed to cosplay Winnie the Pooh at BlizzCon.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
What the
Nope. Winnie the Pooh is banned.
Winnie the Pooh has been banned from BlizzCon.
Oh bother.
Oh bother.
What? Perfect. Perfect.
God. So let me just fact real quick. But yeah, so
Yeah, fact check.
I'm not even getting into the statement. Like, didn't the statement they put out, like, it changed? The Chinese press release and the English press release were actually different about their statement on the
Yes.
whole issue.
Yeah, their statement are different according to your region. Oh yeah, I checked the cosplays, prohibited cosplays. Anyone wearing Winnie the Pooh outfits will not be permitted to attend this year's BlizzCon.
Oh my god.
This is a screen grab from Reset Era, by the way, so I'm gonna double check
Oh yeah,
again.
well,
I'm gonna double check
yeah,
again,
well,
Okay, check again.
just in case it's not a troll or something.
this is here's the thing, right? I didn't even think of that until this news broke. Like, I didn't even think like, oh, we should go as Winnie the Pooh to BlizzCon until that broke. There was someone who made a Winnie the Pooh cosplay in Guild Wars. I'm pretty sure it's complete as well. God, and what else? Like, basically, for those of you who don't, China money is scary. China money is very, very scary because it makes big companies like just bend the knee. And it's never been more obvious than now with Blizzard, because you have shit like no company has so blatantly sucked dick like Blizzard is right now. I can't wait.
I think because they're launching Diablo Immortal, they want that sweet China money, free to play money.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Also the Call of Duty Mobile.
Also Call of Duty Mobile. Yeah. That's why, man. It's just like every company has kissed ass to China, like, in some way, right? But never this blatantly, like, to the point that Blizzard has like, okay, Blizzard, it's your turn again. Double down. Like, really? I mean, you just double down. No, double down. Okay. Blizzard, I don't know about this, but okay. You do you. Actor Blizz. Also, other update on this story, to the point that the US Senate wrote a letter to Bobby Kotick, who is an asshole, like, telling him to cool it with the China dick in his mouth. I may be paraphrasing the letter. I may be paraphrasing a little, but I think they said to the effect of, please stop sucking China dick. It's not cool. It's really awkward. We're all trying to have dinner right now. And
Okay.
it's really awkward to eat dinner when you have China's penis in your mouth.
Update on the BlizzCon stuff. On the official site, I checked. Either the reset era screen grab doesn't match the official one, or the official one did change. So no mention of Winnie the Pooh. But still, that screen grab is highly, I don't know. I think it's legit enough, but I don't know.
I know it's highly specific.
Ah,
I'm not sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't trust this Sarah.
so
Maybe 50%.
so let's just say maybe they ban, maybe they not. They did not mention it on paper. So try your luck with that Winnie the Pooh cosplay. Oh ho ho!
Yeah.
Bring Tiger as well.
Also,
Yeah, bring Tiga as well for safe company.
also, what's this? Congrats to the Blizzard employees who stood up to this and like staged a walkout over this whole issue, because again, like this is like no company has blatantly sucked this much China dick this quickly, and I'm glad that you're showing concern. So that's it for this edition. I feel like this is going to be a reset the clock story.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. If before we fully close the door on Blizzard, I guess we squeak in the other Blizzard adjacent news.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's where I was going as well. Yeah,
Okay,
we're
cool.
gonna talk. You can talk about this because I haven't been following the news enough to do it justice. Go.
So apparently for this year's edition of the Overwatch World Cup, instead of doing like qualifiers, regional qualifiers, instead Blizzard just say, "Oh, okay, let's just elect a community leader and a general manager for each country, and if you guys can go to BlizzCon, you in the tournament." That's the only the only thing that you need to do. You have to go to BlizzCon on your own pocket money. So a lot of teams are trying their best to organize the Overwatch team, including Malaysia, of course. So unfortunate news is that the Overwatch Malaysia team have to back out from BlizzCon and will not be attending Overwatch World Cup. So this is not a really big thing because there are many other countries are pulling out due to the same reasons. They could not get their financial sorted out. So the official statement by General Manager Mr. Ken Leandre, also from kakujaplay.com, he said that they did not get they secured funding, but the funding would not be arrived on time. As in the money that they want to use to go to BlizzCon will arrive to their hands after BlizzCon. So you can't use that money despite getting the allocation. Then that money comes from the Ministry Youth and Sports. Yeah, the government do support us. Just that it took a while. That's the issue.
Too many red tapes.
Yeah.
And the official, no, not the official word, but the thing that we did met with Ken on that day, on yesterday, during our escapades around KL. So they did Ken did explain to us that the money will still be used for Overwatch. Half of it will be put forward to next year's endeavor. So the next year's Overwatch World Cup team for Malaysia will get that money already, and half of the funding will be used for the community. I think they mention about tournaments, or is it just my conjecture on there? I forgot.
Probably a conjecture on there. You know,
Yeah,
really
I'm
funny
thinking
of all
community
this.
events can include tournament, probably.
Okay, so community
Didn't
events.
explicitly say.
He said community events, right? Okay, community events.
Yep.
Let's just go
Yeah,
on there.
probably.
By the time you hear this, there's gonna be an official statement anyway. So that's the official word. This is the word on the street. so to say.
You know what'd be really funny? You know what'd be really funny?
Hmm?
There's no BlizzCon next year.
Yeah. And there's no Overwatch World Cup.
May is banned from Overwatch.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, man, Hong Kong will send a team to Overwatch World Cup.
Oh yeah, but they're not allowed to use the word Hong Kong in their name, right?
They're gonna be. I'm not sure how they will say change Hong Kong because I know Blizzard does not recognize Taiwan. They have to call Chinese IP for, China. But Hong
Yeah.
Kong they used to able to call that. I don't know how they're gonna change it because I
I heard
remember.
something is it's like because what's the team name? It's called like the Hong Kong some.
Titans for them, I think.
Yeah, because I think it's they literally just change it to the initials.
To put another esport thing that I noticed, PlayStation's Gran Turismo World Tour, they have a few
Mhm.
competitors from Hong Kong. I do notice that. I think what's the last Daniel? What's the last World Tour? It was Salzburg, right? Austria.
Yeah, Salzburg,
During
Austria,
that
yeah.
time, the protest is still ongoing, and during that, I heard the commentators specifically have to mention Hong Kong, China.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the way they label them. Hong Kong, China. Should be just Hong Kong lah. But anyway,
Yeah.
if you go to BlizzCon with your May costumes,
What an asshole.
support Hong Kong. You got a big team to root on.
Yeah, man. I want them to win the Overwatch World Cup so badly. Just like the stream cuts out as they win.
Even they just got a one game on just winning one game and the whole crowd erupts. That's enough for me. Man.
Oh, so did you see that tweet about the PlayStation 5? Like, did they release specs for it or did they speculate like what the specs were?
They announced that
I
the
think there's
PlayStation.
speculation.
Which one
I
is
think the
it?
speculation is like spot on. I don't know. They didn't announce any hardware, but I think the speculation's spot on.
Because
Okay,
I believe
I
so.
saw that one tweet that was just like, oh, it's going to be doing like high frame rate. It's probably gonna have crossplay. And they were just like dot dot dot. Fighting games are gonna be fucking late next gen. It's just like this makes me very happy.
Yeah, it has ray tracing. Ray tracing is mentioned.
Okay,
Mm,
back it up. Just for I don't know if people don't know about this, but just assume. Let's just assume for those who need full explanation. PS5 announced holiday 2020.
2020.
It's gonna have adaptive triggers on the controller. It's not gonna be using just rumble vibration. Instead, it's gonna be using haptic feedback. Big buzzwords, I know. And fully
yeah.
SSDs with the option for games to have installs differently, so you can have games to install only the single player or the multiplayer, those sorts of things. You can basically not cut and paste, cut the games accordingly. So you just install what you want.
Can I uninstall the crypt from Mortal Kombat to save
I
space?
hope so.
We wish.
That's a good selling point. So yeah, I think more the speculation part is more how the back compat is working. Ray tracing is confirmed, by the way. Hardware based.
Yeah,
Mm.
that was like very early on. They confirmed ray tracing. I think
Yeah,
ray tracing is the new buzzword, guys.
the big
Don't you-
reveal was hardware based ray tracing, which does
Ah,
it's okay. It's not really a big deal for most people. So
yeah. I was
yeah,
gonna say like, it's not the Jesus device that everyone thinks it is.
it never was.
Yeah, but no, because like people, there are people I think who are just like, man, it's gonna be ray tracing next. Like, shut up! You're the same kind of person who was just like, man, there's gonna be 4K. Like 4K is still like no one really cares about 4K. Just give me high frame rate fighting games, and I will be happy.
Unfortunately, it's not
So
called
yeah.
the
How
PS4
much-
Pro Duo, no.
Yeah.
How much?
Okay, Anan, back to you.
Yeah. How much do you think the new controllers will cost?
The controller
Oh
itself,
fuck.
300, give or take.
At least.
Oh
Give or
my.
take, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
Joy-Cons. It's like
Yeah,
a
the
pair of
Joy-Cons
Joy-Cons price.
Oh, Joy-Cons. Oh yeah, Joy-Cons are pretty hecking expensive, yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh.
are. They are.
Oh, is HD rumble haptic feedback?
Yeah. Technically,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
then,
think they put
yeah,
they're gonna put it in PS5 controller, yeah. So yeah, it's gonna cost 300 plus.
well, there you go. Just to feel a little soft on the vibration, so you can feel the difference when you're racing on the tarmac and on dirt. We'll see, I guess. I'm not convinced.
yeah.
And on your enemy's corpse.
I now remember why I wanted a Switch. Because I think there was one game, apa nama? That a Seren Kagura game
Oh.
yang with the girl.
Oh.
Of
I
course
think one
not.
of the selling
Jiggle.
point. Yeah, I think one of the selling point was like you can feel the touch of her hand.
Oh my god, this is top tier loot. No holding hands. No, please, no. Stop mentioning it. That's
Hand holding.
I'm
Time
pretty sure
to
that's one of the.
time to go to the e-store, guys.
Let me check for you. Aduh.
So in lighter news, don't ask Harada-san for shit. Spamming him. He has said that if you spam Sakurai and the Bandai Namco team for characters in Smash, he will make sure that those characters are never added to Smash. Or as someone on Reddit called it, Satsui no don't ask me for shit.
the Smash fans finally got the memo, I guess. Remember
Mhm.
remember those all those times that Smash fans are directing their requests straight to Mr. Sakurai, and then when it was revealed that Bandai Namco was the main developer, is the main developer for Smash Ultimate plus Mr. Sakurai, and then everybody was like, oh, now we know who should we ask. Harada-san. Oh no, the other side of the FGC already said, you know,
Good luck.
good luck with that, man. Our Kiryu is still not on there, on the Tekken. So, good luck asking for
If
Sora.
if you ask him, he will electric wind god fist you. And so this story has kind of died down a bit, but I just want to bring it up so we can make fun of it. Stadia. That's the story. Just Stadia.
Yeah, moving on.
No, so Stadia, in their infinite wisdom, I don't have the exact words here, but so you know what was the first thing we said when Stadia announced that there would be no hardware? It would all be streaming. We all said
Latency.
latency is gonna fucking suck on that thing. Now Stadia says in about a year, the latency will be so good, guys. It'll be so good. It'll be better than physical gaming. Like
Me?
I
The
don't even
bullshit
have the
meter
energy.
just 100%.
I don't even have the energy to do the sunrise laugh.
Their exact word is negative latency. I believe so.
Negative latency, guys. It'll move so fast that you will flash kick before you press the button.
Zawardo!
That's like, what even does that mean, Stadia? Like,
Okay, yeah.
all this sounds like is that your game is not going to obey you because it's too busy predicting you.
It's just like F1. It's just like Need for Speed 2015.
Anan, do
Yeah,
you
they
do
said
you want to chime?
they. Yeah, I can. They said they will implement some AI algorithm in code. Okay, AI, if then else, basically. So
Here's
their AI. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah. I continue.
No, no.
What's wrong?
My thing was, anytime someone says the word AI, they're full of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I have the same sentiment. Yeah, okay, I continue. Okay, they said they're gonna have an AI algorithm which will predict what players will usually do in this specific, let's say, specific frame. What's the next frame will be? So they will like the game will the system will play itself in, let's say, 4 or 5 different scenarios, and then if you press that button, it will then stream you the frame that you press that button instead of the other frames. They're saying that. Yeah.
Essentially,
So basically, the game
es-
playing itself in like multiple states. They stream what you play. That's what they say.
in some form, this is how rollback networking netcode works. In some form,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not the end all be all solution that Stadia is going around saying. It works, but I don't think it's gonna work for Stadia like this good. To the point of
Mm,
negative latency should be something we all look forward to. It works,
yeah.
but I'm not gonna be sold by this sell. This is a terrible sell,
Yeah.
by the way. Stupidly so, because people are very skeptical about the lag on streaming, especially when you say
Here's
streaming games. So when you say that this is actually better in some grandiose way, it works negatively to the perception. Nobody's gonna like what you're saying. It's gonna make you more getting more fun, making more fun of rather.
I found out
Who's-
why they said that.
Why?
I Because Stadia launches on November 19th,
Yeah,
and
it's
Of course.
they need people to be talking about Stadia before Stadia comes out.
and you know what? Do
Any
you
press
have
will
you
be
looked at the
press.
tweet? Have you looked at the tweet when Stadia launched? What they
No,
tweeted a video explaining a Stadia, as in a Stadia 101. Oh, see how this is how actually Stadia works, which signals that nobody understand how Stadia works. Nobody care enough about Stadia as a product.
that's the thing, right? No one knows how it's gonna work because I know Google doesn't know how it's gonna work. Also, we forgot the most obvious lie in that whole debate. Stadia's not gonna be around in 1 year. They said that this is all gonna be like within a year of Stadia launch. It's gonna be dead and cheap.
Okay, I'm a bit optimistic. It may be around in dormant form. It's not gonna be here in Southeast Asia. Never. Like never.
Nope.
Even if Stadia
Nope.
somehow gets a second or third win and it has a small crowd in the US, it will never be in Southeast Asia. Never.
Here's the thing, like even Apple Arcade is what Stadia is trying to do.
Apple Arcade is different than Stadia, but Apple Arcades is what I would
Yeah,
support.
as
It's a better product.
it's the spirit of Stadia because it's like you can play your games anywhere, like on your mobile devices. But they're like, but we're realistic about it, so we're not gonna stream your game. Like you still have to install it, but works at least. Jesus Christ, and we're not gonna spend money making an Apple controller. You can just buy a PS4 controller or use the one you already have.
Apple
God
selling
damn.
Xbox controller.
Hmm?
Apple is selling Xbox controller on that in their
Oh
shop.
yeah, they do. I was just at the Apple store yesterday as well, and they also teamed up with, I can't remember one of the companies, but they made like an Apple endorsed third party controller that you can use for Apple Arcade. Anyways, that's a masterclass in how to handle that. Which brings us to our final story today. RIP Fortnite.
CP, we hardly know you.
It's dead. It's dead, guys. I'm sorry. The greatest video game ever made that invented the battle royale genre is dead. Oh, I'm getting a text right now. Oh, hey, it's back alive. Don't worry about it, guys.
Can you extend the death? Can I pay to extend the death of Fortnite, please? Please don't respawn yet. Please don't respawn yet.
You're not
Fortnite,
supposed to be able to respond.
I've paid for your grave services, man. No, there's a big hole we dug for you. So
No,
what
man, we
happened?
need that. It's like Doctor Who, you know. Fortnite regenerated into Fortnite Chapter 2 during during a live stream, was it?
No, it was
Like-
like a live event.
They,
Oh yeah,
bas-
during a live event,
they did an
the-
ARG.
the-
Yeah.
they did an ARG. The world ended, and if you were in the game, you got to watch the. And then the game was down. If you logged in, it was just a black screen with a white dot. My flatmate was playing Fortnite like 20 minutes after it happened. By the way, like we were in the kitchen and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go play some Fortnite now." I'm like, "Cool." And then I opened the news and I was just like, "Fortnite is dead, huh?" And then I asked him about it. He's like, "Yeah, I think the new update broke the game. I just can't launch the game now."
Rip.
But yeah, I think that was a pretty cool thing. Like, I think that's the thing only Fortnite could have done. Only like enough people play Fortnite for it to have been as newsworthy as it was.
Yeah, even the mainstream news covered it. Like, what the hell? Yahoo Finance, what a
It's not covered like a game
Newsweek.
update. It's covered like a news event. It's an
Yeah.
event.
Also, did Chapter 2 add like classes? Because I saw like a lot of similar looking characters.
Not really. They just like added
New
animation,
skins.
new skins, new animation.
Fishing.
You can literally fish your food. So it's already a good game there.
Yeah, Yoko Taro approved. But yeah, that's Fortnite, I guess. I'm just looking up.
It's interesting to see like the big coverage, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
I keep on thinking about EVE Online, where I think there is a book covering the history of EVE Online, of all the many wars,
Yes.
of betrayals.
There is an EVE Online historian. This
Ah,
EVE Online historian writing that book.
essentially, apa doing groundwork journalism down there into the deep hole of
Yeah.
EVE Online. Yeah, some of the big games, like EVE Online didn't get mainstream stuff, and so to see Fortnite doing this, I mean, it's commendable. I even though I don't like Fortnite in concept now, but sure, people are playing it, cover it like it's an event. So I think like 10 years later, there's gonna be a Bible of the history of Fortnite. What each update, what happened, how the map changed, where did this thing spawn or something like that, the big black hole event leading to chapter 2. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a
The
fun read.
Thanos thing.
Oh
The
yeah, I
Thanos
forgot about the
event.
Thanos.
The
That's
John Wick event.
I have to say, like, it's because remember when Apex Legends overtook Fortnite, and everyone was just like, "Yeah, Apex Legends is the new hotness." Like the fact that Fortnite managed to push into like, didn't fucking BBC cover this or something like that?
It did.
Yeah, I was like, nah. Sorry, Apex Legends. To be fair, does anyone play like Apex Legends? I feel like no one really does.
No.
We might hear Apex Legends soon enough. Apparently, there's strong sentiment from yesterday's pre-GOTY talks that Apex Legends might be good. Apparently, the Halloween event, you can, if you die during the match, you spawn as a zombie, and you can kill the other players.
Okay, that's pretty fucking cool.
So if you don't just want to play for battle royale, you just die when when you jump out the sky, and then straight away be the zombie. And screw people's game. That's
Huh.
pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
It's a win-win.
Overwatch's Halloween event. I got an ad for it. Yeah.
Oh, the other day I thought just
Just
now because
no. I was
I know that they are
like
listening.
Malasa. It's just like cool Overwatch. Like
Yeah, Overwatch is dead to me.
the horde mode for Overwatch is like the most fun mode Overwatch has ever had. But the fact they only let you play it during like seasonal events makes me not want to play it. I'm sorry, Overwatch. It's just like, and then I think the other problem is that there has still not been a better skin than Witch Mercy.
Yep.
People
The
literally make a copy pasta of wanting to like. I don't want to say that.
Do
The Wish
not.
Mercy copy pasta. Just Google it.
I will do that right now.
I will attempt
With
to not do that.
Witch Mercy copy pasta.
Oh no.
Well, that's
Are we gonna get cursed for 100 years?
God. I'm not reading this on stream.
Mm,
Sugoi.
so
Yeah.
I guess
So-
that's where we cross the line.
That's an episode. Awkward silence from reading the Witch Mercy copy pasta.
I do not recommend that, despite not knowing. If you do so, do you at your own risk. I don't know.
Yep.
So
Yep.
what will we have on the thumbnail?
But I
Destiny.
feel
Destiny.
yeah, the
I need to
Destiny.
put a ghost somewhere there.
No.
Yeah,
we need
ghost.
a
Destiny ghost.
that-
Halloween
Wait,
Oh, I read it.
Destiny Ghost or Ghost?
Ghost.
ghost.
Okay, a
Double
ghost.
lah.
Oh, no. You have to clear because my mind. I just finished a strike on
double.
Destiny after this. So,
No, we need to have was it Shabu-Shabu and Shabu?
Yeah.
You have
Uh,
like a powder, like cocaine powder, whatever. Right there, Destiny.
yeah.
yeah, Tom Yum and Tom Yum and some party pills. Sure. What else?
Yeah, man.
How about me?
Fallout New Vegas is good. Oh yeah, me.
May with
May.
mask. We need a
No,
pool.
No.
A guardian tapi yellow and red.
Yes, that's it. Mac, you have to
Yes,
do
yes.
Oh God! I think I have the.
Yes.
I think there is a
Yes,
sort of shade. Okay, Anna, can you? We have to discuss which shade it is so I can grind for it. I would totally do that just for. Okay.
This is why we're gonna have another late episode podcast.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention why why the last episode was late. Totally because of Destiny. It was totally Destiny's fault. Okay, that's clear it up. What else?
Hold on. Referring to the docket, I've still got copy pasta on my
Oh my God!
screen right now.
Don't curse yourself too much.
I kind of want to do something about the One U as a separate country.
Oh no.
No, it's okay.
Too much nationalism in one episode. One thumbnail can be quite conflicting.
Just rip Fortnite. That's it. That's
Yeah, Tombstone Break Fortnite. I think we did a Tombstone
That's-
gag before. Never mind, we do it
we have
again.
Yeah.
we've definitely done a Tombstone gag before.
Okay. So that's the thumbnail. Social link / healing.
Yeah, so you can check me out on Twitter at Wamerol, patreon.com/Wamerol. Give me money because UK life is expensive. I'm not really doing anything right now because I'm like uni projects are piling up. So don't worry about it. Daniel, where can people find you?
You can follow me on Twitter at flakyfl4ky. Expect something this by the time this episode, there'll be one for Be Ready Set Heroes. It's a fun game. It's
Mhm.
kind of party game, so be ready for Anan.
Nope.
Okay.
And I am Amirul Macronos Ashraf. Expect more content.
If you find
on...
him on,
Hmm?
if you find him on Destiny, invade him and kill him.
Contract Killer Destiny.
I might change my user tag after this. Never. Nah, kidding. Expect more content on gamermatters.com. Daniel mentioned about review. We should have a laptop review coming soon this week. Expect some words. Something about Level Up KL that will be happening next month. So more coverage on that. And that has been
Happy Halloween!
That has been dia.log, the Gamer Matters podcast, and let me leave you with one nugget of information. Saka, the Malay Saka, is essentially JoJo stance.
Huh. I guess.
Think about it. Think about it.
Think about it. Think about it,
it.
and we'll discuss it next episode. That's your homework.
Coming to a Malay drama slot near you on TV something something.
Are we done?
Yep.
Yeah.